Well, today has sure been fun. Are you sleepy, Mo? You wanna take a nap with me to lay down? Alright, so I need to have a little lie down. Whew. Alright, so last night I was in my office working. I don't remember if I was editing a video or if I was doing something else or watching Netflix or YouTube. I was probably watching YouTube. And I hit a point where I needed some chapstick and I did not have any in my office at that moment. So I got up and I came into our bedroom and the lights were not working. The lights didn't work, the fan didn't work, and our air conditioner was off. Whereas normally we have that running at least on the fan mode all the time, unless it's like nice outside and we can actually open the windows. Yeah, so none of that would turn on. And that's not that weird and unusual. Yeah, that didn't seem too weird because we have lots of weird shit going on with our electrical stuff where things are kind of wired backwards. We tried to get a bunch of that fixed and I think they did for the most part. We had electricians and maintenance people in our house for like 6 hours one day fixing all of that. But there's still some wonkiness because of, I guess, just the amount of power that we're able to get and, you know, running modern appliances on this very old system just isn't the best. Sometimes the lights will flicker, and in various rooms, if we're running multiple things at the same time, we either have to turn stuff off or like the power will go out. When it's really hot and we're trying to run like the air conditioners, we've basically hit a point where we have to turn stuff off because it just trips the fuses constantly. So on really hot days, we basically just have to hang out in our bedroom with the air conditioner going and abandon the rest of the house. Or like in our kitchen, where if I want to use one of the appliances like our microwave or our toaster oven, I have to turn off the air conditioner that's in the living room. It's all in the same circuit. And we can't run like the dishwasher and the microwave at the same time. So, you know, if you are running the dishwasher and you want to heat something up, you have to like pop it open so it's not running. Otherwise it just blows fuses. And throughout the week there are multiple times. Sometimes you forget because you just, you know, feel like you ought to just be able to, you know, run your microwave and it's gonna lay like this. I'm still wobbly because I'm holding it in my hand. So last night, after realizing that the lights were not turning on, I just figured that one of the fuses had blown, and so I walked down to our box. And lo and behold, all of them were up. None of them had tripped. They were all on, and that was concerning. Came back to the bedroom, did all the switches just to kind of make sure they weren't working, and then walked back downstairs just to double check and make sure I hadn't missed something, you know, push up and down on all of them, make sure they're all in the right spot. Nothing. So then, you know, let my wife know, who is smarter about electrical things than I am. And because she's smarter about electrical things, she has these various tester things that she can use to kind of see, like, is there a charge happening? Is it what it's supposed to be? So I don't know what had happened, but something tripped and suddenly the like hot was going into the ground, and apparently that's very dangerous. So we kind of had to do some finagling with our electricity last night, turn it off in here so it didn't kill anybody. We discovered this around like 8 o'clock, so it wasn't like terribly late, but late enough that, like, you know, the maintenance people weren't really around. We called our apartment manager, couldn't get him, which, you know, I understand. Like, after a certain point in time, you're probably gonna screen your calls. You know, I know as an apartment manager, there's sort of in a sense where you're on call all of the time, because you never know when an emergency is going to happen, but, you know, you want to live your life, and I totally get that. So we ended up calling the maintenance company directly, and they have some sort of paging system, and they have like an on-call technician, maintenance technician, is that the right word? They have an on-call maintenance person who, it was like 20 minutes later or so, came out here to kind of make sure that what, you know, what we said was going on was what was going on. And so he checked it, and yeah, there wasn't really anything that he could do because he is not an electrician, and an electrician wouldn't be able to come until today. I literally had no idea what time anybody was going to be showing up. So the first thing that happened was, I don't know if it was electrician or maintenance person showed up a little before 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is the time that my first class on Wednesday starts. I'm just trying to do my online class over Zoom and having them, I don't know why they were calling me, that was very strange, but they were trying to call me to get in. You know, it's lots of fun when you have all of these Apple products that are all connected, so you're getting calls on all of your devices. You watch your phone and your computer all at the same time while you're trying to sing little songs for little kids, because that's what I do. And then there's also the matter of Gizmo. He is terrified of anybody that's not us, and he will just bark his head off nonstop, trying to make sure that he's not going to be going crazy and being obnoxious. So apparently that maintenance person was just here to do something with our oven, because our oven hasn't been working properly for quite some time. But they were not here to fix big issue, and so they left. The message that we got was that the electrician wouldn't be here at least until 1 o'clock. So I thought, hey, I got plenty of time, I can do my second class. The thing I was worried about is, am I going to be disturbed trying to do my class? Am I going to need to get out of my office? Because the electrical connections are so weird in this house, like the bedroom and my office are connected because reasons. So was I gonna have to move, which I did actually. I had to move into the living room. It was fine, it wasn't a big deal, but it was so frustrating to be constantly worried about, like, okay, am I gonna be interrupted? Is this gonna work out? Is my dog gonna start barking? That's always a worry that I have, and I have to kind of be careful with Gizmo because he really wants to be under my desk constantly. So when I have my classes, that's where he wants to be. And if there's a noise or someone is nearby, he will start to bark, and that's just, yeah, that's not great for trying to teach my classes. Yeah, so electricians came, and they were here for a couple of hours, you know, digging around in various parts of our house, having to make holes in our ceiling. Again, it's just been all kinds of fun, and now we're just tired from being stressed from that. So I think this is pretty much all that my video is going to be today. I'm just tired and stressed, and yeah, I don't know. I'm really hoping that this is the end of the electrical craziness and there's not other horrible things that are gonna happen, because I'd really like to, you know, not die by electrocution / have my house burned down. Those are things that are very low on my to-do list, as you might imagine. Well, I hope that wherever you are safe and not in danger of electricity or fire or all of those things. I just want my house to be livable. Yay for LA. Okay, well, here I am, still waiting for my brain to work properly. Bye for now.